I love it. Why?
Kids were able on the first and then on the second. On the third, I got about 8 off the ground and in the air.
When you try to go there, what's the else trying to say? Well, that was not that down the road. I smoked a weed once off my
It was like the owners of
went out for this guy, and his buddy was in the back. Well, I got going. He just had this little Swiss Army knife. You never know Swiss Army knife. Whatever I
Sweet as.
Hey.
All right. Who we got in the house? We got a few in here now. We got, first off, we have to Mag Gill, mate. Look at that. First. Rob, yourself, Mag Gill. You got Bolt Bucket again.
Bolty.
Good morning, everyone. Mag Gill saying, you got Throttle Juice. Yo.
Hey, Rog.
Yeah. And right. I agree with you, Rob. Yeah, Mr. Hobbies. They were a good interview. Good laugh. Excuse me, burping. I've had a couple of bevies already. On the lounge with the footy turned down. Me too. I got the telly over there. Just watching it as we're fucking going. But yeah, awesome. Usual crew. Oh yeah, there's Rochelle. Doing that. Malt Bucket, everyone. Good stuff. Awesome. I thank Spencer anyway for agreeing to do this for me in short notice. I've got a good international guest coming up on the 14th, obviously the Full Throttle Hog. But I thought we'd try and slot an Aussie in before we get the international guest in, since we had Bell's Moto beforehand.
Yeah,
And,
mate.
Yeah, it's getting some big names now. I know there's a few more I've got coming that, like I said before, we just the time difference is just too much, and trying to get everything and all the stars aligning is just as it happens.
Definitely. No, thank you for having me, Smith. It's a pleasure, mate.
Not a problem. Was it good? Don't come to Adelaide, mate. I won't let you leave.
You got a threat or a promise, Bolty?
Yeah. They're talking footy here, I think. The Panthers to win and don't give a damn. Nah, they're going to lose this week. Canberra's going to flog their ass. That'll get him going. Here, you watch Bolt Bucket. He'll come back down. Yep, a lot of Aussies. Go the Storm. But what? Suppose Tassie don't have an NRL side. It's all happening. Got to stuck around for that.
That's what I had, Bolty.
Awesome. Oh, you got coming. Repara. Roger fuck.
Oh, poor Ed's falling
Yeah,
asleep.
well, you'll have to learn, mad girl. You you wait till the meet up. Like, me and Roger butt heads because he goes for the northern beaches and I go for the southern beaches. So
Bit of friendly competition never hurt anyone.
nah, exactly right. No worries. We'll get the ball rolling. First
Let's
question is pretty easy. It's just right along the bottom there. It says what inspired you to do your YouTube channel, and what's your favorite thing about YouTube?
Yeah, righto. Well, I'm super passionate about motorcycles. That was the first thing that inspired me. And I saw a lot of different motor vloggers out there, but I saw like a niche crossover between my passion about mental health and my passion for motorcycling. And it's something that like it's pretty intertwined for me. So I really wanted to, I don't know, I guess start a channel that I hoped that I could see out there in the wide world myself. So that's pretty much why I started Anxiety Wizard. And I think my favorite thing about YouTube, mate, is the friends that I've made in such a short time. I mean, I've only been a moto vlogger or a YouTuber for like a year. I don't even think that, mate. But the friendships that I've made through YouTube have just been phenomenal. It's
to be honest, that's one of the reasons why I sort of got you on. Is like you're relatively new at it. Like we've all been doing it for a couple of years now and whatnot. But I know you're relatively new, and just wanted to get a fresh perspective of someone that's really finally thought, let's have a crack and have a go at it, because we all started and got our reasons why we started. And it's be interesting. That's why I got you on, to be interested to see a freshie and see what you got to say about it. And I agree. Like the best thing about the YouTube is all these guys in the side chat, like supporting each other, especially before it was like, your US ones and all that, because that's sort of your main focus on. But then now we've got so many great vloggers and YouTubers here in the side chat in Australia, and now these meetups that we've finally got organised in the meetup. Mate, can you make this one, or you got to make the next one? Or
no, I'm coming, mate. I'm coming.
Awesome.
I'm excited as hell.
As soon as you get there, you'll love it. Like I know the venue. The venue's it's awesome. It's just off the highway, the Princess Highway, between Batemans Bay and Ulladulla. It's where my oldies are still living in Ulladulla, and it's only fucking 20 minutes, 15 minutes down the road from home. And Mrs. Smitty grew up out Milton Way in the bush, and we both went to Ulladulla High School, and we hooked up after school. Used to trail bike ride and all that through the rainforest and the countryside and the beaches and all that there. But you're gonna love it. Like meeting all these guys, and having a chat and having a joke and the banter and all that, which all comes with it. It's just you're gonna have a ball. The ones that's their first time, and the second time for the rest of us. The rest of us, we can't wait to get there to meet up again, because it's been so long. Like the ones that are fortunate up in Sydney that are pretty close and they can go riding quite a bit on the weekends that we see. Yeah, we all get jealous. I get jealous as well. I'm only 3 hours north, but you can't get down there on a weekend to go riding with them, but as much as you love to.
Yeah, mate. No, I'm jealous as hell of all those Sydney crew, and that's why, I'm chomping at the bit to meet up with all yous in person, and it's part of the reason why you all inspired me to start this YouTube channel. I mean, I stand on the shoulders of giants. Everyone that's come before me, you, Smid, Roger, Rochelle, Chewy. Happy birthday, Chewy, by the way, mate. Big
His
Steph.
birthday today, and it was Rob's yesterday, and it was my old man's on the first. He's the fucking horse, birthday of the horses. He's
nice one.
What was he, 87 or 80, fucking 88, something like that. He's in the 80s.
That's amazing.
And yeah, I'm fortunate to have still both my parents, and they're still 88. Well, mum's two weeks older, so hers is on the 13th of July, and then dad's on the 1st of August. So they're still kicking.
Yeah, good on them.
Slowing down heaps. So you got the walk, the walker and all that stuff, but the old man still goes around and loves going camping out with Jasper. But
That's the
go. You definitely gonna love it when we go down to Ulladulla, down to East Lynn. It's a nice cafe, and they've got a little museum on the side, and nice old Indians and all that in there. A few bikes and good venue. The campsite's just at the back of it. I've sort of had a squiz at that.
Yep.
Too bad the last time I was down. So I'm still. I was planning to go down the Friday and do my pub crawl thing on the way down, but the way it's panning out, it looks like it's only going to be me, myself, and I doing that. So I just mentioned Chewy today. I said I might have to change my plans, and everyone's sort of trying to meet up and go down the Saturday. I might try and do the same and ride down with them. Like I like riding by myself, but I love riding with a crew. And this mob here that's in the side chat that are riding down together, I'd love to ride down with them for the first time. That'd be awesome. So weather permitting, and see what happens. So I've got to be in Newcastle Thursday night for a meeting, and then I'll be in Friday, bum around Friday, and shooting down Saturday.
Yeah, nice one, mate. I look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, there's a group riding down Saturday morning. Yeah, I'll try and I'm thinking of trying to hook up with you guys now instead of just shooting down Friday by myself. It'd be good just to, cruise on down and whatnot, but I do that every day and every week. So I'd rather ride with people that I want to ride with. So I'm thinking of changing my plans just for the sake of it, so I can go riding with you guys, all meeting up and ride down together. So I'm nearly might change my plans and do that. Just see what happens in the next few weeks. That's that would be awesome for everyone to roll down together. That's what I reckon.
Damn straight.
Yeah, agree. Exactly right. So we'll have to work out, put in a group chat in Insta that's sort of what time slots you're all thinking of leaving and cruising down, and because you guys got it all semi-organised already. Will just be a tag along, so we'll see what happens. But go arrive in Queanbeyan. Yeah, you'll be coming down to Clyde then if you're in Queanbeyan. And Clyde Mountains, it's only 2 hours from Canberra to Ulladulla. Yeah. No, awesome. Yeah, can't wait on. As soon as we mentioned and we sort of organised it at the last one, they're going to, same as Chris, she just said, I was thinking East Lynn. And I went, fuck yeah. I'll go to East Lynn. That's my old hometown. And then they sort of all semi-agreed on it and then ended up making that the venue. And I thought, that's awesome. It's a 6-hour ride for me, 6.5 hour ride, because Sydney's halfway. Yeah. I've got to get another 3 hours the other side to get to Ulladulla.
Yeah. Well, I'll be going to Yass the day before on the Friday. I'll just be going halfway, and then I'll take another couple of hours to go on from Yass to
it'd be about 2.5 hours, probably 2.5, 240 from there.
Yeah.
My old man's born and bred in Yass, so I know the area quite well. I was born in Canberra, grew up.
Nice one.
I know all the area. Yeah, no, it's a good. Yeah, you're right. It'd be like 2.5 hours, probably 240 from there.
Yeah,
to shoot across and cut down the Clyde and whatnot.
Yeah,
if you go that way or down the Kangaroo Valley, Clyde would be quicker.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, through Canberra, Queanbeyan, and Clyde, Bungadore, and then Braidwood, and then Clyde, Bateman's Bay, and then East Lynn,
Yeah.
Exactly right. You got to more the merrier, definitely. I'll be chasing a chase vehicle. Yeah, that'd be awesome. We should all try and meet up on the Saturday and cruise on down the better from the south. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, this is cool tonight. We've got all the ones in here that are going. And we can sort of semi-organise it here as we're fucking chatting. No worries. Yeah. Okay. That was a big one. for the first time. Went a bit off course, but it's all good. We can do it tonight because we're all in here and having fun. Right. Next one, yeah. When did you learn to moto? Was it late bloomer or nice?
No, mate. So, well, I don't know. I guess I was pretty late. Maybe depending on how you look at it. My first motorcycle was a Pee-wee 80, but I was too old to ride a Pee-wee 80. So I was probably like 13, I guess, when I first rode a motorbike. And from the minute I jumped on, that was it. Yeah, you couldn't stop me. And the old man got me that little Pee-wee 80, and then I upgraded to an XR 100.
They were good bike, the XR 100s. I remember when they came out. Yeah, I was already on the 200 and everything when the 100s come out.
Yeah, I've been knee high to a grasshopper my whole life, so I can't really fit on the dirties anymore. Well, not something that's worthwhile riding, anyways, on my weight. But no, it was good fun when I was a kid. That's for bloody sure. But my first road bike, I don't know, it was probably 6 years or so ago now, and it was an ag bike with slicks. It was just a Suzuki 125 with road slicks on it, and I bloody loved that thing. But then I got the Intruder.
This is a true comment here, like Rob. Never too old for a Pee-wee. I remember, I think I mentioned it to Rob when we had our chat when I had him on. I was at a party and like we're at a friend's brother's birthday party and a younger brother, and they had all his mates there, and they were riding around the backyard on the Pee-wee 80. It was an 80, and we kicked them off, and we stole the bike. So we were riding around the backyard, around the clothesline, and exactly right. And when I started, they didn't have the Pee-wees back then. That's why I started on the MR50.
Nice.
Which is like bigger bike, but smaller CCs or similar CCs. Just so that you had your gears. You learned gears straight away. It wasn't automatic. The Pee-wees were. Exactly. Yeah. I'd have a go now too. If it's got wheels and everything, you just ride it. I'd jump on a Vesta and a fucking scooter. Or them e-bikes too. I'd love to have a crack at one of them. They get up and go.
All right. I'll ride anything pretty much, eh?
Yeah, exactly right. Like, I think you do know the ones that really love riding. It doesn't like with. I always say it doesn't matter what you ride. It matters that you ride. You can fucking ride anything. Like if it can be a Japper or like a European thing or anything, a road bike, crotch rocket or a cafe racer or a Harley or whatever else. It doesn't matter. It's just trail bikes. I grew up on trail bikes, and my goal was always to get a Harley or a Ducati, and eventually got what I wanted. I was lucky to see. I knew the Harley I wanted at 15. The Ducati, that chopped and changed a fair bit. I'm actually now looking at what do they call it? The Scrambler, the Ducati Scrambler for Mrs. Smitty. Like she's working in the hospital now, and she's not in the supermarket where her hands and osteos were playing up. Now it's her hands are pretty good. I'm looking at possibly purchasing, because I've got the cheaper reg on the Harley now. I might steer the avenue of getting her a Scrambler, and because she's always wanted a Ducati, and I think a little cafe racer would be a lot better than a super
I reckon
super sport or a 916 or a Monster. But we'll see what happens. But so what age was it roughly when
about 13? About 13.
13, yeah. That's it. No, that's all right. I started young, obviously, because my two brothers were racing. One was racing motocross, and the other one was racing sprint midgets. And
nice.
We all, two older brothers, 8, 11 years older than me, so we were always out around motorsport and riding and camping and fishing and shooting like all you Aussies do, like being a Yas boy and living out and going to Jasper. That's what we did all the time.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. No worries. On the next one is what hobbies do you do? Or what hobbies do you have, not bike related? What other hobbies do you like?
I've got shit tons of hobbies, I will say. Pretty much another passion other than motorcycling is skateboarding. I started to skateboard when I was 6 years old. And I used
Me
to say that I could skate better than I can walk.
Yeah.
And like tricks, nah, not so great at doing tricks, but absolutely love. It's a similar feeling of zen for me on
Downhill.
a skateboard. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And
I
ramps
was
and
the
stuff
same.
as well.
I started skating when they had the skinny boards. That's all they had was the skinny board. When the fat boards, the reflexes come out and all that, the board's too wide, and like you just had the skinny board, and you're going down the billy cart hill, riding it to the cul-de-sac, pick it up, walk all the way up the top of the other end. We do that all the time because living in a cul-de-sac street.
Yeah, mate. No, there's nothing quite like being on a wood with a couple of wheels on the bottom of it and pummeling down a hill. Love it.
Yeah, exactly. And other hobbies like obviously skating. Skating's good. Like I think once a skater, always a skater.
For sure, bro. I could see Chewy's in the chat. Happy birthday, Chewy.
Yeah, he just popped in. I just put the thing up there.
No, I know. I love bushwalking and I love camping as well, especially. I'm a massive camper. It's part of the reason why I moved out to the sticks. I was a city boy. I was born and raised in Melbourne, but and then I lived in Newcastle for about 7 years after that. But moved out to the sticks because I was sick of traveling 3-4 hours just to go somewhere to camp. And now I can literally shoot down the road, got a river out the back door, can go fishing. I love fishing as well. So I just love being outdoors.
Yeah, I hear you. Exactly. Matt in here now, and everyone's wishing Chewy happy birthday. Good stuff. Awesome. Yeah, same. Like I said before, I was born and bred in Canberra, and I was lucky. Canberra's not really a real hectic city like Melbourne or Sydney is. It is actually. It's a big country town. It's just spread out. It's more. That's what sort of Canberra's like, and fucking shitloads of roundabouts, but good roads. So it's just Canberra's. It would be an awesome place to ride around, like on a bike. I'd have never rode around Canberra on a bike. I obviously just drove a car and whatnot, but I've been through there a couple of times, but I haven't sort of ventured around too much on a bike. But all the roads are hot mix, and the politicians, they want the best roads, and it's just the way it is. I used to be outdoors before I started video editing. I fucking hear you. We mentioned that a minute ago. Me and Spence before we come on. Shitload of stuff. Love doing the YouTube, but editing takes me about 4 days to do a 10-minute fucking video.
Definitely takes some bloody time, eh?
Yeah, especially when you work all day and you come home and you sort of only got a couple of hours to have a crack at it after work and before tea and as you cook tea and whatnot. But we love it. That's what we do, and
that's it, mate.
Got to keep doing the way we can. But it's it. So Melbourne born and bred, so then moved out the sticks.
Yep, that's the one.
So you're not actually in Adelaide. You're in just on the in the country town of Victoria.
Yeah, no, I'm just outside of Victoria. So I'm in New South Wales, but I'm on almost the Victorian border.
Well, fuck, I thought you were in Victoria. Yeah.
No, almost, pretty much. Like 45 minutes down the road. I mean, put it this way: my kid goes to school in Victoria, so he catches the bus.
But a different section of the border. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going to Albury with the Panelland Nationals. I don't remember too much. They come over and we were wheeling the kegs of beer off. We had 5 kegs, and they're watching us wheel it off. And we wheeled the last keg off because it was the Canberra Panel Van Club. They rolled up and goes, "You can't sell alcohol here." No, we're not selling it. We drank 4 kegs. We would have tapped the 5th one, but we ran out of gas. We couldn't use the temp right. So we had to take a full keg back with us. No
wonder why you don't remember it.
In a long weekend from Thursday night to fucking Sunday.
Wow.
Was this? Honestly, I thought it was in some reason. My bearings were all out of whack. I thought I knew you were down south. I thought you were either in Victoria or or close to South Australia. Just
Nah, mate.
you down that way. I didn't actually fucking know. My bad.
It's all good. I'm geographically challenged, mate. I've got no fucking clue most of the time, so you're all good.
Yeah. And no, yeah, I'll take that, but that's it. I'll wear that one on the chin. No worries. I'll move on to the second one. Next one. Fucking 4 already. I'll have to slow down. I'll get another drink in a minute. This one is drones. What's your worst drone experience? And now, obviously, like if you haven't encountered or had a drone, what's your favorite band you've seen live?
Oof. So I haven't had the pleasure.
Ones that don't have drones.
Sure, I haven't had the pleasure of flying a drone yet, and it's something I would love to invest in. I'm a massive fan, especially of Roger and Rochelle's drone footage, like the Harley Throttle Juice stuff. That's just impeccable, guys. So I'm pretty jealous of everyone that does have a drone. But my favorite band that I've seen live. Look, I've seen John Butler Trio live more than any other band.
Yeah.
I'm actually a metal fan through and through. Right, John Butler Trio and John Butler, he is just absolutely impeccable live. Plays a mean concert. I saw him. My favorite concert was probably Triple J Live at the Wireless. I won tickets to see John Butler there, and it was like a real small, intimate gig when I was like.
Is that way back when the Zebra with his #1 hit?
It was even before that, mate. It was like.
Yeah, the Peaches and Cream album.
Yeah. It was bloody amazing. Yeah. So it's probably my favorite live band that I've seen is John Butler Trio. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Me and my youngest boy, we went to Coffs Harbour last year and watched John Butler Trio, Missy Higgins, Teskey Brothers, and there's another one there. I think I'm missing one, but I can't remember. But the Teskey Brothers are awesome.
Yeah,
and John Butler's awesome. Missy, he got Missy to come up and do a duet with him.
Yeah.
Then Mrs. Smitty and I went, and my young fellow again, Tyler. We all three went. We took Mrs. Smitty this time, and it was John Butler. It wasn't John Butler Trio. So I've seen both of his avenues. Like John Butler Trio, where he had the young fellow on the drums, and my first actually in my music videos, my first music video was actually John Butler live. I filmed off the phone, and the audio was shit, but I found the closest audio off somewhere and linked it together, and it matched up pretty good for being two completely different concerts and the same song, because it was Faith. And he played it, and it was nearly just to a T in lip sync. It was just a half split second that by the end of the song, the lips were out of sync. And I was pretty chuffed for that, actually, when I did that one.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Look out, there's the Hoons. You know, it's the drag strip and the drift circuit out there. It's raining, obviously. But then when Mrs. Smitty, went up again. Mrs. Smitty, Missy Higgins was playing, and the Waifs, they played. It was good to see the Waifs live. I haven't seen them for ages, and it was at the start of the year. It was at Coffs Harbour, Park Beach, same venue, outdoor little concert near the beach, top spot venue up from the Hoey Moey, and it was John Butler, and he just sat there and he played all his old stuff. He was just strumming the guitar and had a drummer sort of behind him every once in a while, but it was just him, like as he was busking when he first started. So it was. I'm pleased to say that I've seen both views of the John Butler Trio and John Butler, but I love him. Already, he's awesome.
He's rad for sure, mate.
Yeah, I've seen him twice now, and it was awesome.
Yeah, nice one. Opeth. I'm jealous. I love Opeth. They're a great band. I haven't had the privilege to see Opeth yet.
Good Blues and Roots. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to the fucking not Blues and Roots, but the up Byron Bay. But then it got real big and it cost too much. All the blues. I wanted to go one year, and that's when Zach Brown came out, and he played there, and then after that, it's just been so fucking expensive. So, and everyone goes there, and I just not going now.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of massive crowds either, mate.
No. Although in saying that, like big day outs and Soundwave festivals, they were pretty cool. I took the whole family to Soundwave in 2013, and reason it was $200 a ticket, so it was $800 worth of fucking tickets, well worth it. And we went there. It was like all day festival. Reason we went was because there was 16 bands out of the whole list that we wanted to see.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, definitely didn't see.
List of intentions.
You got the stage because you're fucking one venue is all the way up the other end of the fucking showground, and then you go all the way down the other end to the other one, to the Sydney Cricket Ground, and there was too much gap to walk, and you have to leave early from that one to get to the next one to watch. So Metallica and Linkin Park were playing all up the top one, Offspring, Paramore, Cypress Hill and all that, and some 41, Offspring and Blink were all playing in this other one. They got the stage because the main one we wanted to see was Blink, of course. And the only thing I do regret was missing Linkin Park. I hadn't never saw Linkin Park before Chester, did his thing. And but that's the only thing I wish I saw at Linkin Park, but because they were playing up Metallica, and we've seen Metallica and all that. So we ended up staying in the one venue at this time. We didn't want to fucking run around, and we just hung out there. And it was after the floods too, back up in Kempsey, because the trucks couldn't get through.
Yeah, right.
And, the Garbage and Paramore rolled up late, and Shirley Manson wanted to play in her time slot, but she was already too late and didn't have the gear, so she refused to play any other time slot. So they said, "Nah, stuff ya." And then Paramore, they rolled up and they said, "Oh, do you mind if can we slot in?" Because they were supposed to been and gone and played, so they missed it. And then Blink 182 and Offspring had just finished, and Blink 182 said, "No, use my gear." So then they actually played and finished that venue off and played the same time as Metallica. And mate, they just put on a show. She's a little pocket rocket, run around the stage. If you Google it on YouTube, like the Sydney, Soundwave 2013 Paramore concert, and she's just run around and just thank you guys and all this stuff, and using Blink 182's equipment, not their own stuff. They just playing different guitars, or probably their guitars but different amps and all that, and they just So it was so good. Yeah, they were really good. Yeah. Another one there, Splinter in the Grass. I haven't been to that one yet. I don't smoke grass anymore, though. I gave that up fucking years ago. Splinter in the mud. Exactly. Be like Woodstock. Navara 84 was muddy. Yeah. Better shoot, folks. Enjoy. Okay, cheers, Rob. Thanks for popping in. Anyway. You're a great sport. I'm gonna get another beer. Won't be too long. I'll let you have a chat in the chats.
How's everyone out there tonight, eh? I hope the weather's treating everyone nice. It's bloody raining here. If it clears up before the weekend, I'll be stoked. Is it cooking down where you are, Smith? Oh, look at that.
I got two, saved me fucking getting up again. Until I drink these ones. Anyway. All of them. This is County down Saturday morning.
Yeah, me too,
Excuse me. It rained this afternoon. As soon as I jumped on the bike to bring my bike home from the fucking mechanic, I got my front tire on. It's all good. I had to be careful, of course. You don't want to fucking slip ass over red with a new tire on the front. Chewy's got wet this afternoon. All I wanted to do was, you can put your helmet on. You won't get wet with a helmet on. Excuse me. All right. Kick on to the next one. This is one of my favourite questions. Chewy knows what it is. All right. Tell us something mischievous about yourself that your oldies don't know about.
Oh, there's shit tons.
Shit tons. All right. This is a good one. Okay, tell us a few.
All right. Oh God, where do I start? I don't know. I've tamed down in my older years. I'm still relatively young, but yeah, I mean, I was a young father first up. I had my kid when I was 18 years old, so I guess that says a bit. And I'm 35 now, and he's almost bloody 18. So yeah, I used to run amok a fair amount. I was a massive nerd at school, but I played face, so looked good to the parents. And when I got to have my own time, when they just let me go, I was able to just run amok, basically. So
I'm the black sheep of the family too. So I got these, and I'm the only one in the family that's got tattoos and whatnot. And definitely the black sheep, a wood duck. Yeah, that's me.
yeah. Mate, I got my first tattoo when I was pretty young, and I've got way less holes in my face than I used to have, and I've tamed down than I in my old age, I guess. But
so I've been a skater and all that. You're hanging around the punk scene and the streets, obviously, and
the metal scene. Yeah. I was carrying on like a pork chop. I was just off my face a lot of the time in my younger years. But no, I'm a good boy these days.
Yeah. Aren't we all? We're angels now.
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it.
Yeah. Well, plenty of stories we could talk about, but yeah.
Oh, that's it.
But ones like never took your oldie's car for a blat without him knowing and things like that, or.
Nah, I guess I've always had anxiety about that. In terms of my parents, I've been pretty respectful, and I grew up I was the youngest out of. I have two older sisters, so I was the baby. But as a result, I got given a longer leash. So I played up outside home. I left home nice and neat. You don't shit where you eat. And then I got a longer leash from the parents as a result. So they sort of thought I was off doing all sorts of lovely, being at the library and being a good choir boy, and they had no fucking clue.
To be honest, that is a sensible way of doing it, and probably in a way, the way you're putting it, that's probably the way I fucking done it too, actually, because you do it. Yeah, be good enough so you don't get caught, and the trick is not to get caught. And respect the elders and all that type of stuff also.
That's
so
it.
I actually 100% know where you come from, because I pretty much the same thing. Like there's plenty of stories I could talk about which would lock me up, and then there's other ones they can chat about which are pretty harmless, and like we all have. But
that's it,
exactly right. Chewy's got a couple of comments there. Used to wag school all the time. Yeah, something simple like that. Used to wag school all the time.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
In Ulladulla, you couldn't wag school. You go down the street and a teacher drive past, because there's only one street, main street. So you had
problem with small towns,
bush or go hide at a friend's place.
Definitely.
To do wagging. It was funny you say that. We had a teacher in high school, Mr. Glide, we called him, and he was where the lunch area was out the back. We had a creek and a bridge, where a bridge would go over the top of the creek, and near the basketball courts and the hockey fields is over the other side. And then you had the creek in between. So at lunchtime and all that, the boys that used to smoke and all that would smoke down in the creek. And then Mr. Glide, that full beard and everything, like a real yowie, he'd go trudging through the scrub. And if someone saw him in the bush, Glide is in the creek again. And so everyone can bail out of the creek, stubbing their cigarettes out and fucking walking along from the. You could tell they had nothing to do with sport, yet they're walking along out across the hockey oval and through the basketball courts. And they were down there and having durries and everything else. So, yeah, plenty of good stories like that around school.
Yeah, for sure, mate. No, I was crafty. I was a bit of a crafty bastard because I was definitely. I mean, I haven't smoked a cigarette for 7 years now. Go me, fucking nailing it.
Yeah.
But I definitely started smoking young when I was pretty young. But I was crafty about it because I was a massive nerd at school. I wagged a bit, but I had massively good grades. So the teachers would always just turn a blind eye to anything that I did. And it was kind of, I used that to my advantage. So I was a bit cheeky.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's like I said, well, you go be good enough to get away with it and and not get caught type of thing. It's not being sneaky, it's just being sort of semi-sensible and crafty in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
You know you're pushing the boundary, so you just gotta play it by ear type of situation. If you didn't get caught, it didn't happen. Exactly right. Allegedly, it's the word. You say allegedly, you're supposed to stop everything. You go to the courthouse, allegedly. They say it on the news all the time. Well, here's a big one. Mad Girl's got something to say. How my brother escaped preschool during the fire drill. Fake crying and caused the scene. Brother climbed out the window.
That's gold.
Oh, awesome. No, it's it. It's a classic. Yeah, even at school, like I was, telling Chewy when I was yakking him that I tried smoking all that, but didn't find the jollies in it, and luckily I couldn't get hooked or whatnot, so I just fucking give someone else the packet, and I tried for about a couple of weeks, and that was it. And I thought, nah.
Good on you.
I'm glad I never got hooked and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely. That sucks being a cigarette smoker. I was not a fan.
Yeah. Well, nicotine it goes to show that nicotine it really fucking hooks some people, and other people can't get hooked on it at all and don't find the jollies about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
sure. Typical boy.
Yeah. But cool. We'll jump on to the next one, man. What's your most favourite sport you may played or watch on telly?
Well, it's probably a point of contention, but because I grew up in Victoria, I did like a bit of AFL, and I was fucking horrible at it, but I definitely enjoyed playing that footy at school, and cricket as well. But I was never I was always kind of an uncool kid, so I was never good at sport. That's why I like skating. I could do that on my own. Individual. That's exactly right, mate. Yeah, no, playing team sports was never my forte. I loved giving it a crack, but I was the kid that was picked last. So, nah.
Yeah.
No, it was good fun, but I love playing AFL, and I guess I don't advertise that too much. Living in New South Wales, it's a bit of a point of contention.
No, exactly right. It's soccer is the main one I played. I played rugby league at school, but I knew before school because I was growing up being a PKU, I couldn't have milk or meat or anything like that. So I had weak bones growing up. So mum wouldn't let me race motocross or anything like that, like my brothers did. They wouldn't let me race anything. Wouldn't let me play football.
Yep.
I was lucky I had a best friend at the time, and he just started playing soccer, and she was good enough to let me play soccer at least. Yeah, and I fucking love it. So I played soccer and actually basketball and all that through school. And then also rugby league at school without her knowing type of thing. There's another one. Mum never knew I played fucking rugby league for the school or at school. I was always being swifty and going and playing country towns allegedly for basketball or soccer.
Yep. I played basketball for a long time on a team. That was
Yeah.
probably the longest team sport that I played. But I've always been so short that I was, been pretty average at sports, to be honest.
Yeah. Because I played basketball too. I like basketball because in Ulladulla and Milton, you go to the Milton Pavilion out there, and basketball is midweek. So like you go home, have tea, and like from 6:30 onwards, you play at or 5:30. Like I start 5:30 in the afternoon, where they all finish work, and you'll play an hour a game, whatever it is, or half hour, 40 minutes a game. And like the last game's probably 9:30, 9 o'clock, 8:30 or 9 at night, and then be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't think you played Fridays. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so whatever your timetable was and when you're supposed to play, and it was like 2 comps, half, 6 months. Comp went 6 months, so yeah, had 2 comps for the year, winter comp and summer comp, and. No, I loved it. I went and represented Ulladulla and all that in basketball. I loved it.
Yeah,
It
well
was
done.
C, B, A grade, bench day, all that. But then I got my license. Got a job and discovered, semi-discovered alcohol, and then that was it. Like,
Sports goes by the wayside, hey.
Yeah. But I'm only 6 foot, so I'm not really overly that tall either. Everyone else I hear on here is like 6'3", 6'4", and everything. And I'm a short ass, so average 6 foot seems to be like the mid average now, whereas like back in the day it was like 5'6" used to be sort of your mid average. But yeah,
I'm almost a bloody foot shorter than you, mate. Like I'm literally 5'2", hey. So I'm knee high to a grasshopper. When you see me, you'll be like, oh shit, you are bloody short.
That's all good. I mean, one of my best mates, Jenko, he's short. He's about that high too. And
yeah, nice.
Fucking, he was the best soccer player. Like he always played. We were good when we played soccer together because we knew how we grew up together, and it was like brothers type of thing. So we knew how each other played, and we could just put the ball where we knew they were going to run. Or
nice.
We got different, like the 2 Johns boys. Like when they played for Newcastle, they just let out a dog call or do a chirp or through, or they just that, and they'd have a quick look, and then they just put it in the direction where you're running, and things like this. Sort of knew how to play.
Nice.
With them in the team, and they just made it so much enjoyable. And then, like I said, then grew up, left, and he's in Ulladulla still, and I'm up here. So
that happens, hey.
Exactly. This is Chewy's got lawn bowls is only good. I like lawn bowls because you can play it at Crescent Head up here, and like I get down further where like Big Bert says here, there's like barefoot bowls. Yep, I love it because at Crescent Head you can barefoot bowl up there. It's $5 a game.
Yeah,
and
nice.
I love bowls too because you can drink while you're doing it.
Yep.
Your ends get a bit rough as you're going. And,
it's all part of the fun.
You get pretty stonkered. Exactly. Barefoot bowls. No, I'm on that. That's awesome. Exactly right, Matt. Beer every end. But some of those ends, if you're really close and you don't get 2 points ahead, you can go up to 20 ends and 18 ends and things like that. And there's over a carton. So you got a really good. It's a bit like darts, I guess. You sit there with your fucking schooner.
Yeah.
But I shit at darts.
So am I, but it's fun.
Yeah, good drinker. It is fun. I like doing around the world and shit like that. But if you want me to fucking jam it in the same spot 3 or 4 times, no.
Yeah, me neither, mate.
That's what she said. Anyway. Yeah. Nah. I've always been sporty, but not really fucking a master or anything. So,
fair enough.
Next one. This is the other good one. All the boys know this one.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay. The missus ain't listening. Good.
Missus doesn't care.
Okay.
She's a good one.
What celebrity does it for you? The one who you would not kick out of bed.
Oh, mate. Now I've got to choose. I don't know. I guess I got
5.
Yeah, no, not 5. No, like that. I'm just trying to pick one. On Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie. Since I was a little dude, I've always thought she was a bit hot. Yeah, that's probably if I had to pick one. Yeah.
That Mexican chick. What's her name? Yeah.
I don't know. You're telling a story, Chewy.
Fuck. What is it? I seen another movie she was in the other day. It was bodyguard. Assassin's bodyguard's assassin. Assassin's a bodyguard, and she's in it. It's a Mexican chick, Salma.
Oh, Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she is hot.
Yeah, see? I all know. I never fucking Thelma or whatever her name. Her and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock's hot too.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Or this I think I'm a sucker for dark hair, I guess, and big for women, I guess, that I know. But then, yeah, I like Cameron Diaz and Angelina Jolie and all that. Selma, that's her. Matt always comes to the party. He always puts it up there for me. But yeah, the Hitman's Bodyguard. That's it. That's a new one. Ryan Reynolds. Not Lawrence Fishburne, the other dude. The bloke out of Pulp Fiction. What's his name?
I'm so shit with names, mate.
The dark dude. What's his name?
No fucking clue.
You're fucked, sweetie. I am fucked. I know you are. That's why I do it, Chewy. Always keep you entertained, boy. Write it somewhere. I don't need to write it anywhere. I just wait for
everyone else to tell him.
Come in. See, look. Samuel Jackson. That's the other one. Matt's my encyclopedia. Yeah, I'll go. All right. Yeah, no, Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds and Salma's in it, like the Hitman's Bodyguard. That's a good one. Yeah, not a bad. We watched I don't know it because the missus was watching it the other day when I come home from work, and she's Samuel Jackson's other half in the movie, and she's killing all these blokes as well, and glassing this fella in the throat while they're whispering sweet nothings into each other, and how they everything else and things like that. It's pretty corny. It's
each to their own.
Yeah, it's like all right, awesome. Next one, we're going through these pretty. This is a fucking quick. Well, that's all right. If we finish, we'll have a chat anyway.
Yeah, too easy.
Usually it takes an hour and a half to fucking 2 hours because I'm probably usually yakking too much. But next one. What's your poison? Yeah. Beer, spirit, cider, and your favourite hangover brekkie.
All right. So my favourite beer, I'm boring as shit. I like Carlton Draft.
I like Carlton Draft too. Draft, not dry.
Yeah, draft.
Yeah, the fucking maroon one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. And this. Yeah, fuck beer's
beer. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, Smith. I'm pretty beer's beer to me. I'm not like
it's cheap enough. I'll drink it.
Spirits, I love Jack Daniels. If I was to pick, Jack Daniels is
Gentleman Jack.
Yeah, if someone else is paying.
When we on cruises, we used to come back. We'd come every adult, so you're allowed 2 liters of spirits to come off the ship with. So when the 4 of us, when we come off with fucking 8 bottles of liters of Gentleman Jack, and a liter bottle was fucking $30.
Yeah, fair income.
Yeah, duty free. Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
That is awesome. My favorite hangover brekkie. You can't go past bacon and eggs, really.
Yeah, exactly. Maggie on Pure Blonde. That's not a bad drop either. I didn't mind Pure Blonde when they first come out.
Yeah. I actually don't mind the light of and Corona I like as well. Beer bloats me, so I don't actually drink too much beer. I'm on the CC and Drive tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only CCL. That was Club and Dry. They got that on tap in the pubs here.
Yeah, nice.
Local. It's nice on tap. Mrs. has been, and myself, we've been actually hooking into the alcoholic ginger beer, the Brookvale, and there's one. Oh, there's a can on the fridge. I should get it. I'll get it in a minute later on. It's called Fat Pixie. There's like 3 drinks in one. It's like 6.8 fucking percent. And when you taste it, it tastes like fucking pure alcohol with a splash of ginger beer in it.
Sounds all right to me.
So I had one at camping when we were camping once, me and the missus, to try it. And like I just said, it was like, fucking, so you're chewing on it as you're drinking it. But then when I got home, I bought a litre bottle of fucking Saxby's ginger beer, which is like a local bottle shop, soft drink maker up here. And their ginger beer is quite nice. Virtually like your Stone's ginger beer, real gingery. So you grab a bottle of that and a 1.25 litre of that with one of those Fat Pixie cans, you can get two or 3 decent drinks out of it because it's that strong.
Yeah,
you sort of, so obviously the Fat Pixie is more alcohol, not too sweet, but the Brookvale's are nice, virtually like a ginger beer with obviously a bit of kick. And,
yeah. My missus has gotten onto a few of those, and I've yet to try any, so I'll have to give it a shot.
They're not bad, eh? Just like having a can of ginger beer, but every now and then some of your taste, they won't taste as sugary, it won't taste as sweet, but it's definitely ginger beer, and you get the buzz off the ginger. And it's not bad. Old Dougie, how are you, mate? He's a local fella. He's out from Cundletown. He's in the 2 years old.
I used to drink a bit of Tooheys New when I lived in Newcastle, to be honest. It was just a local shop. Hey, that's a go. I haven't had one in ages. I'll have to have another one soon when I go up to the meetup.
Can of 30 is $50 or $52, so that's the only reason I can grab it. It's cheap.
Yeah, that's the go.
So like $57 silver bullets for fucking 24. It was like or Smitty's the one I drink when I was chatting on the podcast with Steph. I was drinking Smitty's in a bottle. It's like your Great Northern bottles.
Yeah, right.
It's only $38, $40 a carton. The 24 full strength, and they're nice. You can get them from Liquorland Coles, and that's the only place that sells them. So if you find Coles Liquorland, go in and ask for Smitty's, the red one, which is the full strength. They do a dry, full strength, and a mid, and it's, I guarantee you, it's fucking like the Great Northerns, just without the price tag.
Yeah, nice one, bro.
Yeah, so have a squiz of that when you fucking want to have another crack.
Yeah, we'll do.
Used to drink 50-50s too, you know. Oof. Yeah, then they used to call that chocolate or something, the Chocky Boys or something. I remember hearing that. I know a fella in the bike club. He'll have like a new or something with a splash of old, or the other way around. You have old with a splash of. He just does not 50-50, but he won't have a full old. He'll have a splash of amber, or the other way around. We'll do amber and have a splash of old.
Yeah, nice.
Bogues draft. Nice. He always loves Bogues draft.
Oh, well, he's from Tasmania. It'd be rude not to.
I went after the Beaconsfield mine disaster, Bert, down there. I can't remember what year. It was 45 fucking years ago. I know, but I can't remember the actual date, like year. We went down for a wife's cousin's 40th, surprise 40th. And when we did 2 weeks around Tassie, it wasn't Cascade. I know everyone says Cascade. But there's another local beer down there. It had a white carton with a green crest like shield on it. It's not Cascade, but it was like Cascade spelled with a K or something like that. But every time I've told someone about it and they've gone back to Tassie, they can't find it. And it tasted like new, or not VB, but it tasted like a good bitter. And that's what I drank for the 2 weeks when I was around there. And whenever I went into a pub, I'd drink it on tap. And St. Mary's, that's a good pub. When you go to Tassie, It's fucking funny, eh? You go down. I went down. We were going to Launceston, or heading down the coast went to Launceston Airport, flew in. We go left, right. You know, which way you want to go? I'll go left. So that's the way we planned it as we went. And we went down past Simmons Plains, turned left, and headed out to St Mary's. But you had to go to Campbelltown to get to Perth to go to St Mary's. They're all mainland towns. That's what we found weird driving around Tassie. Is like you're going to go to Perth to get to Campbelltown and to end up at St Mary's and down to Bitchino down on the coast. And it was like, but when we got to St Mary's, it was sort of an overcasty day. It was right on lunchtime. And we parked it. And I said, yeah, fuck, we'll go in, and had the fire going. And it was like, yeah, we'll have a nice fucking counter lunch. And it had roast of the day and bread and butter pudding. And, you know, I was like, no, we'll have one of them. So, I mean, we hooked in, and I just fucking hooked in, and we didn't leave there till about 3:30 in the afternoon. And the missus had to drive down the hill to the coast to the next fucking campsite, the caravan park in Bitchino or whatever. They pronounce it different down there. Bitchino. That's what it looks like it's spelt, but I think they say it's Bitchino. We stayed at all the big four caravan parks, so we rolled up in there and got an on-site van and whatnot and crashed out there. But whoops, we got to St Mary's at 12:30, and we left there at fucking 3:34 in the afternoon. So that's how good a pub it was. Yeah, but I definitely want to go down to Tassie again. So I might actually be saying whenever we sort of organise and do a fucking meet up down that way, or we might sort of try and leave it till then and fly down and hire a car. And I'd love to drive down and do it that way, but the ferry's just too much to get across there. That Spirit.
Yeah, costly nowadays, eh?
Yeah, it is, and I just know it costs too much to take your vehicle and your bikes over. So you're actually going to sort of fly over and do a you know, do a hire car thing.
Yeah, rent it. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Pronounce. There you go. I knew someone. Bishino. Yeah, that's it. But in there a CH in there, like Bicino. How do they spell it? Yeah, don't know. See, they're Tassie locals. Pronounce Bishino. Yeah, that's it. He's pronounced it fucking weird down there. It's not spelled that way. Well, they know what I'm talking about. Yeah. They take the bike. I fucking loved it. I'm taking the bike this fucking month, I tell you. Rain, hail, or shine. Unless it's fucking pissing down, but hopefully not.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fucking overspent. Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't expensive, I'd take fucking Nelly down and actually ride myself. But yeah, that's exactly right, Chewy. Flew down and rented a car. That's what we did. You fly down and you rent a car for $500 for 2 weeks and unlimited Ks and away you go. A little 4-cylinder fucking Pulsar we had. And it's the first car I had with cruise control, and you fucking put it on and you get to the bends and it's going through there flat out.
Yeah, nice.
You got to put your foot on the brake to turn it off. Yeah, so it is spelled it Bicino, but Bicino, they pronounce it. Gotcha. Yeah, that spot. Anyway, but down from there, it's on the East Coast. From there, we went down the East Coast as far as you go, and then it goes inland. But we actually stayed out on the coast through a dirt road and went through Brim. There's a town called Brim.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you go through Brim. It's a nice little spot, a little valley and country section on the East Coast. Then you get to Port Arthur and then turn off and go out to Port Arthur, which that's where we were heading at the time.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we got a newbie in here. Who's it? Vanessa Kitty. There you go. Thanks for popping in.
G'day.
And pistol is a profile picture. Okay, I'll be good. We'll be good.
Yeah, you'll have to tell us how to say it at the meetup,
Exactly.
and then we'll forget.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Vanessa, popping in. I know you're definitely a newbie because we've got all Aussies in here, and you're not the first odd one, but you're definitely a newbie for us, and it's great to meet you. Thanks for popping in. Righto. I think what we do here, I might chuck a little ad in. I've made one up for our meetup, and we'll just pop it in here. All right, here we go. Yeah. Here's it going. Smitty here. See how they going. Here's it going, Smitty here. There's it going, Smitty here. There they go on YouTube, Smitty here. Just shooting up the highway to head out to Harrington. Black crows roaring.
Yeah, how's it going? As you can tell, it's Smitty from Independent Freedom on YouTube channel. This is a bit of a short ad. Just reminding everyone that the Motovloggers meetup is in August at East Lynn. Come on down. There's a few pics in this intro to Grey Gum Cafe. So yeah, come along, say good day. And also I do lives once a month, trying to squeeze 2 in there. But I mainly do bike riding, show you Australia, full driving and a bit of fishing. Cheers.
All right. I thought I'd chuck that in.
Nice one, mate.
We've got another one here. The goddamn bacon. Great to meet you. Thank you for coming in. Awesome.
See
Okay.
you.
Thanks, Rochelle. Thanks for popping in. Awesome to have you. And we'll have to, in the chat, we'll on Instagram, we'll work out a meet up on the Saturday and we'll all ride down together. I reckon that's a great idea. I'm willing to sacrifice me Friday and we'll all ride down together on the Saturday and roll up as one. I think that's great idea. So thanks for popping in. Bacon, I just fell asleep 30 minutes. All right. Next question. Awesome. Drink. Another drink question. It said, what drink you've had and swear never to touch again? This is an ice spike and chewy recommendation. This one, I reckon I should have added it. So
Yeah.
I've tweaked my questions, so I've slotted it in there and done a shuffle, and it's in there. It's a new question. So yeah, what drink you had and you swear never to touch again?
There's been a couple, but probably most recently Black Douglas. I don't know if you've ever had that.
I have
bourbon.
Black Douglas and Scotch. Yeah, Scotch and dry.
Scotch. I think it's Scotch. Yeah. Yeah. No, I overdid that and swore to the back teeth that I wasn't going to touch that one again, and I haven't since. So it's been a while. Definitely not a fan of looking at that for a few more years, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I like Bert. I'm the same, Bert. I cannot stomach port. I don't like port at all. I had it once and I fucking near spat it out the mouthful I had. And I just, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, thanks for popping in. I know you're the first one in here, and thanks for popping in. And jump back in and watch the end of it later when you wake up tomorrow or the next day. Cheers, EB. Awesome. Yeah, mine's Chewy knows what it is. Mine's Black Russians. Black Russians.
Or milk. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and strawberry blondes. But Black Russians mainly. We had a bender. Right, like I said, used to live in Sydney. Live in Ulladulla. Worked in Sydney in my hometown's Ulladulla, which is 2.5, 3 hour drive to get down there. And when you get down there on a Friday afternoon, knock off 1 o'clock on a Friday, drove down, and you roll in Ulladulla, and you got the Marlin on the hill near the intersection. You look at the Marlin, which is a pub, and the boys are out the front on it, and you go, oh yeah. So you just pull in there. I'll have a quick one. Then you got 4 or 5 blokes in there, and go, yeah, no, we're getting a shout. So you fucking have a beer. We had 15 rounds of beer, and
Jesus.
3 rounds of Dirty Mothers and Black Russians. And, mate, we had a 3/4 size pool table, and I could not see the end pocket. And I've never been that pissed again. Oh, probably have, but like, yeah. Never been that pissed playing pool. But, yeah, I got home and, yeah, just held my guts up. And I put it down to the Black Russians. Then that was 2 weeks prior to my Bucks party. And on my Bucks party, we're hooking into the beers and whatnot. They had me chained to a lawnmower. They welded a seat on a lawnmower chassis and had a fluoro orange fucking stack out on. They wheeled me around Ulladulla. We went to the Marlin, went to the bowling club, went to the golf club, and jumping the stairs with this fucking lawnmower, chained to this lawnmower. And me mates go, yeah, have a Black Russian. No, jam that up. So I refused. Honestly, to say I haven't had a Black Russian since. So
Yeah,
Black
right.
I could probably stomach it now because it's been fucking over 30 years. But yeah, it has been 30 years actually. We've been married 30 years now. So
Hey, congratulations, mate.
So I'll probably have it again now, but like, nah, I refuse to have the Black Russians again after that. It was it was a wild night actually. Too close. Southern Comfort, yeah.
Oh,
You're not wrong. Ice Spike, his one was Southern Comfort. He did bear hunting and Captain Crash in the Arctic. Okay. I have to get you on and interview you, and that I think that'd be one of the crazy stories you have to tell us about it. Awesome. But yeah, no, yeah, that's mine. I remember Ice Spike, he said it was Southern Comfort. He just couldn't stomach it anymore.
Yep.
I can't remember Chewy's one. I think Chewy's might have been Southern Comfort as well. It was too. He's up toppy. Yep, Southern Comfort is made.
Yeah, I reckon.
That's a few that have said Southern Comfort is just so orange. Like I had the story I had Southern. I had it once. Me mate, and we were 17, 18 hooking in down the fucking north head of the Ulladulla Point. Excuse me, of the harbour. Sitting on the park bench, picnic bench there, like late at night, fucking midnight or 1 a.m. He had a 1.25 litre Coke with Southern Comfort in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's that, Southern? I've already fucking tanked on these. He goes, here, try this. Yeah, right, I had a swig. And I fucking looked at it. I back and glug, glug, glug. I drank about half to a third of it because you only just cracked it. It was nice and fresh. I go, fuck, you take that. And he goes, well, that tastes like fucking Fanta. It just tasted like Fanta. I'm looking at it, it's black though. It's not Fanta. It tasted like Fanta, orange Fanta. And I go, nah, you take that. It's just going to be too dangerous. So that was it. Yeah, that was my experience with Southern Comfort. I'm glad I stopped then. And by the sound of it, I think I did the right thing because all these other blokes in here don't like Southern Comfort.
Yeah, well, they don't for a reason, I reckon.
Yeah. Me too. You can't stand to say. Yeah, everyone's sort of, Southern Comfort's the worst.
It's got lots to answer for.
Tends to be the baddest one. Yeah. Awesome. It's great to have you other guys in here. It's awesome. Always welcome to have new faces. Cask rum. Yeah.
Well, that sounds all right.
True. Anything with rum in it, it's like rum Christmas cake with rum in it and all the other stuff. Coming missed that one. Maple.
Yeah, that sounds all right. Maple cast. Yeah. That sounds nice.
Exactly. My young fella, he's right into that. You tried that Kraken rum? He reckons
I have actually.
Nice and smooth. He's drank about 3 or 4 bottles of that. And my best mate, actually, my mate Rick, we go over to his place, watch footy all the time. It's the Forby fella, my Forby mate, the fishing mate.
Yep.
He was on Kraken rum the other day, and he's had 2 or 3 glasses. Admittedly, they were like 50-50 mixes too. And
yeah.
Straight to his head, like, I gotta admit, I'm pretty fucking pissed. He said, "That's what he's
That's good stuff. It's really nice.
swearing his words and repeating. We should go camping next weekend. Hey, I got an idea. We'll go camping, take the boat down to such and such.
That's the best ideas when you piss for some reason.
It's like, fuck. You guys. Then he says, I don't want to admit the others, but that cracking rum's really hit me. Exactly. Oz is onto it. Yeah. And Sailor Jerry's. I actually got what's that one? Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan's, yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, Captain Morgan. Exactly right, Chewy. Rum is suctioning because everyone down the coast in Ulladulla used to fight on Bundy rum. They all had Bundy rum because of sugar cane. And we just knew they just fucking fight all the time. And the smell of them off their breath is just like, okay. Yeah, you're going to fight later. White rum, I got 8 years of age. Okay. They'll keep the flus away. Might even give COVID a crack, eh? Fucking knock it on the head. I'll have a go at it if it's going to fucking knock COVID off the head. My young fella, eldest boy, he just caught it yesterday. He's locked away in his room. Yeah.
Poor bloke.
Okay. Next question's a doozy. I love it. It's a long one. And I think everyone else is going to like it in the chat too. So here we go. It's a new, semi-new one. It's a long one. We'll have to wait for the start of it. It's coming up. It says, I heard this one on a footy show, actually.
Yeah, right.
That's it. It's a doozy. Come on, start. It goes 10. Okay. You're going out into town on a bender, right, to your favourite pub. Like to hook in, to have a big night on a bender. Mm-hmm. So you get to take 4 people with you of your choice, past or present. Number 1, an actor, family member. Number 2, number 3, a singer or a band. And number 4, your choice. So,
rightio.
Yeah. I like this one, actually. I'm glad I added it. I heard it on the footy show and I go, fuck, that's a good question. I'm going to add it.
That's a pretty good question. Definitely. Yeah. An actor. Well, I'd take
venue first. Yeah, venue. Where would you? Have a big shindig, big party, or whatnot?
In Denny, there's very few places to choose from where I live. So
the local park down the Civic Centre. Yeah,
that's it, mate. I wouldn't beggars can't be choosers in that scenario, but I'd take them somewhere that was open. I guess if I was in
Chewy. Sorry, mate. Yeah.
Later, Chewy. I would take an actor. I would take Robin Williams. I reckon he'd be a laugh. Rest in peace.
Exactly right. Yeah, he would. Cheers, boys. Baggers and Brews are in. That's a big name right there. Thanks for popping in.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Awesome. Have to get you guys on here to have a chat. No worries. Yep. Robin Williams, that's a good one.
Yeah, I reckon. Family member. Oof. I just want to meet uncles that I haven't seen for ages, actually.
Yeah.
Just have a good sesh with an uncle. Sounds like good to me.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next one? Hang on. I'll wait till it scrolls by.
I was like, actor, family member, then you got a singer or a band, and then another person of your choice.
I reckon I'd have a beer or 5 with Kurt Cobain. If I could.
Yeah. Minus a shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't him anyway. So I think old Courtney Love had a bit of a cranky pants on when she came home. Yeah. Anyway, allegedly. Dig yourself a hole. Yeah.
And the last one. What's the last one? My choice. Oof.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. My choice.
It could be another band or anyone else or another or whatever.
Chris Cornell at a Soundgarden, probably. Rest in peace.
It's awesome. I didn't mind him, eh? I love Spoon Man. Spoon Man's my favourite song of theirs.
I got a lot of time for the old grunge scene. So
that
I reckon it'd be great to have a few beers with them.
Exactly right. Hodges. No, it's one of any sad place. I wonder.
Me either, Vanessa. I live in a small country town in the middle of nowhere, so
Same
I'd
here.
be lucky.
Everything's shut at fucking 10 o'clock here. Unless you kick on to someone. You're better off getting pissed at home because you can drink till whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's cheaper. Like fucking, I bought a beer. Where'd I go? I was on tap the other day. Resh's, my favourite drop. Bought what pub was it? It was on the weekend. Yes. Went out. It was $6 fucking 80 for a schooner, and you, bags and brews will know a schooner here in Australia is the can size, 375 mil. It's not fucking your big 440s or a pint can or anything like that. Because me and Bell and our other half Andy were talking about it. There's $2 beers over there, and or probably for this size, and I said, no, it's $7-8 to fucking $6.80 here for a schooner. And they go, what's a schooner? Well, a schooner's a can. A can 375 mil.
Yep.
And we're fucking, and they're taxing us again. It's going up again.
It sure is, mate.
I told them how much it was for 50 for a can, 50 cans. I knew it was $52 for 30 cans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, good stuff here, isn't it? Oh, George, yeah. Say good day to fucking Scouse for us. Going to have Millie Revive on and talk to Sturgis.
Nice one, Davis.
Exactly. Say good day to Scouse. You know, he's a Liverpool man. He's a great. He sent me a fucking Liverpool jersey over there. Again, he knows me and him are mad Liverpool fans. He's got stars tattooed up his arm about it.
Yeah, nice.
New fishing spot. Getting awesome. Yeah, Friday, Kitty, dog walk ain't too much for it. I think they're all yakking amongst themselves now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. He's a nice bloke, Scousey. We get on well. We got the same warp sense of humour and foul mouth. But, yeah. With this one, I'd probably James Belushi. Well,
Yeah.
James Belushi would be awesome. And family member would be my wife's brother, like Scotty. He took his life when he was 27.
Yep.
Or my other cousin, my cousin Granger, Jace, he was 24 when he passed. And it'd be good to have a drink and a beer with them. They love a party. And venue, anywhere, fucking park, party, or a fucking pub or anywhere like down the beach on the point would be awesome with a bonfire or out camping.
Yeah, that's the go.
And a band, the Angels, Stock Neeson.
Nice.
Screaming Jets. Yeah, that'd be cool. Another one of your choice. Actually, be good to have it at Woodstock or somewhere, or Soundwave.
That'd be sick.
Concert. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And another person, obviously, probably the missus to have it with me, or another good mate to have a fucking good drink along with. That's sort of roughly my answer to that one.
Nice one.
Definitely James Belushi. He'd be awesome on the harp. And probably the band even like you got your. I'd choose like Screaming Jets and whatnot, and then I'd probably go Blue Stones or Black Keys or Black Crows. Yeah, that's my other main one. I love Black Crows; they're awesome.
Nice.
So it's good. You can answer that one fucking 3 or 4 different ways. That one,
100%. Yep.
Yeah, it's a good one. More in the chat. What? Some of the fools. Young folk, go to bed. Fair enough. So, favourite fast. I think they're talking here. They're talking Sturge as well. We've got nowhere in here.
I wish.
The bucket list, definitely a fucking bucket list. I tell you.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
The way the costs are, I'm dreaming, I think. But,
me too, mate. Me too.
Definitely dreaming. Anyway, okay. Next one, the tattoo one is like, tell us about your first tattoo, your
Yep.
favorite type, black and grey or color, and then if you haven't had one, what made you not get any? But
So
you said you had one earlier, but
I've got a couple. Yeah, my first tattoo is this one.
Yeah,
It's just a star, and it's a memorial tattoo for when I was like 17 years old. My mate Zave, he had that on the back of his leg, and he passed away sadly.
yeah.
And so it was that was the first tattoo I ever got. That's the only color one that I have. I've got a ship on that arm, like a big ass ship here, and then I've got my brother's name Joseph on this arm, so he's always by my side. I'd love to have more, but like I don't have the money. I don't prioritize getting tattoos.
I've actually got a tattooist in Narrabeen. He's got it drawn up for me, and then he's too scared to show me now because mine. I'm a Sharkies fan, so I got the Sharkies logo on my chest, but I want to add on to it like a hammerhead shark, tiger shark, and a mako shark, and then a reef down underneath here because I got a half sleeve, but I can't join them up because they're too old. The inks are different, so be a separate tattoo altogether. But I do want it to blend in with me fucking chest, and I want it to go up over my shoulder and around the shoulder blade. So it's a big one.
Yep.
And be a skull reef down around the bottom. I sent him pictures and a good, hammerhead, mako, shark, tiger, and all that. Just how he sort of he says he's done it all, but he's too scared to fucking show me. I'm more scared about the fucking price myself.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's the price. If I could go down and have fucking $500 or $300 lights, then it's just
that's it, mate.
And that probably will be my last one. I just want to get my arm finished and chest and shoulder and good. Excuse me. It's honestly only because they're too much. Otherwise, I'd be fucking covered in them. I was one of those kids as growing up, and fucking 7 or 8, 6 or whatever, the Chewy wrappers, and you get tattoo out of the Chewy packets, lick them, and then you stick them on your arm. I was like Popeye. I had them all up my arms. Fucking tattoos everywhere, and then you fucking have a shower and they were gone. So
that's it.
But I was one of the ones I had fucking tattoos all over the time, especially the Chewy ones, Chewy tattoo packets and stickers, tough stickers all stuck on you. And I love that saying, old tough stickers. It's just funny.
Old tough stickers. That's it. For
But,
sure.
But I'm a screen printer by trade, so I really love
nice.
So, like, I'm same with you. Like, all my tattoos have got meaning. Like the Blink 182. That's like Kirsten's brother, Scotty. That's, like I said, we went to Soundwave and we wanted to see Blink. That's because like it's one of Scotty's favorite band and our favorite band also. And then because he passed, they played one of the Blink songs at the funeral, First Date, and so I went to Soundwave, and when Blink come on, had the whole family there. It was just, it was definitely an occasion. So that was awesome. And it was just Harley. That's my old man. He had prostate cancer and beat it. Jimmy Smith, and then just got this, the sprockets and all that. There's a grey wash underneath there, and
nice.
Just as it skulls, I just let the fella go, and then just the Harley logo being the Harley.
Yep.
But the rest is just all. I said, I want the heart. That's a belt buckle, actually. He photocopied the belt buckle and did it.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah. And then, like I said, my old man's name, I got the right font and text and all that. And then the rest, I said, just go hell for leather. And you can fill it the way you want. And that's what he did. He said flames. I go, oh, no, skulls and fucking sprockets are really hard. But what he did, all freehand. He just fucking done all that on hand.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I love black and grey. That's the shit. Like everything that I've got besides from that one color one is black and grey. And if I had my way, I'd have both sleeves done at least. I'd love my chest done, but money's the thing.
Exactly right. My first tattoo is the one on me back shoulder blade, and it's a feral pig busting out, sort of like the old panther one that was busting out with a fleshed hair. But I changed to a feral pig being pig shooters and whatnot. But now I sort of dread having it because otherwise I'd have a big back piece. But I don't want to cover up your first one. So
Makes
the way I
sense.
say it, that's neutral ground. I don't want any more tattoos on my back. So, like the shoulder one's going to be my last one anyway. I just want that one finished. I sort of just wanted a sort of a semi-full sleeve or however I'm going to do it, and that's the way I'll sort of finish it up and get it happening. I think Vanessa go here. Let's see when heading out.
See you, mate.
See you, mate. Thanks for popping in. Cheers, Vanessa Kitty. Awesome to meet you. Come on back whenever you need to. And the goddamn bacon. Great to see them too. I've heard of goddamn. I can't remember where I fucking heard your name from. I think it might be Twisted Art Lady that I pop in and chat with. I can't remember, but no, great to have you here. Awesome. Having you folk. What number's that? Oh, yeah,
that was 12.
12. Last question. Coming up.
Last, bro.
Where you are? So we've been going an hour and a half. Yeah, it's about right. Hour and a half. Sometimes we fucking. Hang on, I've got fucking 2 number 12s here. What's going on? There. I changed it twice. Okay, this. I'm supposed to put these two together. Okay, this number 12 and number 13 is going to be joined together. I just haven't edited it properly.
Yeah, too easy.
It's also we've done 12, so that's 12A. This would be 12B. You know, advice on life. What you yourself would give the 15-year-old you? Like, what advice would you give the 15-year-old you not to do or what to do or whatnot?
Easier said than done, but stress less. I was stressing heaps back then. I mean, I still stress now, but like if I knew then what I know now about how much school and all that sort of shit didn't matter in the great scheme of things, I'd be like, just chill and enjoy fucking life rather than stressing out about that shit. Yeah,
exactly right. Mine's just follow your goals. Don't let anyone tell you to do anything that you can't, because I had a real negative mother, and I didn't realize that later till I was after 30. I sort of did realize it growing up. I didn't actually fucking cotton onto it till I was like 30.
Yeah.
And 52 now. Like in the last 20 years living up here, is like fucking. I wish she was always my brother's motorbike riding, you'll never be as good as Gary, or you can't do that. No, you'll never make that. Or it's just like everything was just fucking negative. She's the most negative person you ever known. And and just always knocking you down a peg and making you pull your head. Making you pull your head in, like making you not even try and things like that. And I'd say try. Whatever you want to do, try. If you learn by your mistakes, we're all still learning by our mistakes. And just
that's it, mate.
Don't let anyone to tell you can't do it. If you want to have a crack at it, have a go. If you don't, you rather have a go and fail and sit back and not to know.
Exactly, mate. Yep.
As long as you don't get hurt in what you're trying to do, but it's just that's definitely a main tick, I reckon. Like,
have a crack, mate.
Here they go again. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, that's the main one. Just like have a crack. Like fucking definitely. My old girl, she's fucking so negative, and me and my brothers, we all. Yeah, it's just fucking a bit of a dragon, putting it nicely. But in a way, I can't be like that because she kept me alive growing up as a baby and all that, and all that. But later on, the real personality just fucking shone and it overpowers the goodness that she's done. And
yeah, mate. Yeah.
It's not trying to be mean, but that's
it is what it is, mate.
Yeah, exactly right. All good, Rog. Totally understand, mate.
I hope you're all good, brother.
Yeah. So that one was part B. I'll have to join them two together. It's probably what I was planning to do before, but just hadn't done it. So
no worries.
This is 13/14 question.
Yeah, cool.
I'm guessing it's just it's like a future plans. I think it's
Yeah.
final question. Yeah, is future plans for your channel and this year, and what should we keep an eye out for?
Now, for
Slash,
sure.
and what's your number one thing to do on your bucket list?
So first up, my plans for my channel are just to keep making videos. I really enjoy it, and I actually don't make videos like it sounds weird, but I make them for myself rather than anyone else. I enjoy the process of getting out there, filming, and then making. It's sort of a creative outlet for me. So to just keep putting out regular content. I'm only new at this game, but just to talk about mental health in a really honest and raw way alongside my motorcycling. That's just all I want to do with my channel. But something that you should keep an eye out for sure is the Aussie Moto Vloggers meetup that I'll be going to in August. See all you Dead Set legends out there in person. I'll be filming my trip up there. I'm going to be riding there, so it'll be a fairly decent trip. My biggest trip on the bike yet. So see you, Baggers and Brews.
Yeah, see you, Baggers boys. Thanks for popping in. Totally appreciate it. Yep. Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm looking forward to that for sure. My bucket list. I know I'm pretty lucky. I think I've ticked a lot of things off my bucket list at the ripe old age of 35. But I think to just live every day as though it's my last, really, that's pretty much all I want to do, is just keep on living and keep on loving it, because that's something that's not always been easy for me, is to love living. So as long as I'm keeping on doing that, I'm a happy fucking camper.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. But Stuart, you got here. Motel and wifey, yeah. Mate, we totally understand that. Like,
I am as well,
where we're staying, there's no showers. It is in the midway between Batemans Bay and Ulladulla. I'm lucky I got me mum and dad down there and mates. I can sort of zip up and fucking go and have a shower with them and whatnot. But if it's pissing, like obviously it's pissing down, then I do have a place to stay without moteling. But if it's camping, I totally get it. Like it's taking your loved one and all that down there with you and all that, and you actually want a nice motel room to stay in.
Yeah, Mrs. Wiz is coming with me, and so we're moteling it up as well, mate.
Oh, right. It'd be great to meet her too, mate. Like I've seen your video, like taking her for a first ride and all that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing now. Like the questions are all over. Thanks very much for popping in. We'll all have a chat now. Like, we'll have a good chat for fucking 20 minutes or so. And your video, like your new bike. You know, I understand why you got your new bike. Now it's big enough that you can take the wife on the bike for cruising and all that. And
for sure,
I love your video where you actually took her for a first flat and she enjoyed it. And
yeah, she loved it. It was great.
Yeah, your experience in Dublin people and all that, it will come. You'll get more confident and all that, and you just. The main thing is ride to your ability. Like I got a new tire on my bike today, and it's pissing down rain. I had to ride home this morning, this afternoon. Yeah. You know you can't lean over, so you don't lean the bike over. You got to ride it slowly. A couple of good dry days on it, and I'll get it, all scuffed in and all that, the front tire. So, but other than that, you just got to ride to your ability. Like I know I've been riding since I was 6 and all that, but it doesn't mean I'm the fucking best rider in the world. Just, I know what I'm competent at, and I know what I'm not. So, but no, exactly right. It's it's good, and your bikes it's a ripper. I love the color.
Look, I was a bit at first. I'd rather a black bike. I'm a pretty big traditionalist in that way, but you know what? Like it's grown on me, mate. I love it. So it's a bit different. Stands out a bit. So
yeah, exactly right. Well, we've got 7 people in the chat. I'll just bung this in here. Well, I'll say I was going to put in there, but is anyone in the side chat that like to ask fucking Spencer a nice question? Like any questions you want to ask, and now's your chance. Like even if you something about the meetup or everything else, that's good, Rog. Exactly right. Let's hope the good weather for the meetup. Exactly 100%. Right. We all want that. Fucking you want sunny weather. Especially when you're camping and all that. But yeah, is there any other questions you want to ask Spence and while we're on here, or Sammy Orgo? What is your plans when you're meeting up in Sydney, Rog? Do you and Rob and Chewy and all that, you Sammy got a place to meet up already, or you yet to plan that? That's all right. Because I know I'm going down Thursday night because I got a club meeting Thursday night. Then I'm staying in Newcastle near Toronto Thursday night. So Friday, because I'm changing my plans and not actually riding down the Friday and going to ride down with everyone else on the Saturday, I'll hang around fucking Central Coast or Sydney that Friday and hopefully find a spot to fucking crash out Friday night somewhere. They're talking about fucking pizzas.
Yeah, and Tropical Rider Oz has got a nice question there. So I got inspired because I wanted to see some content that crossed motorcycling with mental health, and I couldn't find a channel like that. So, and I was a massive fan of a lot of you guys that are in the chat, actually, like Hachui and Harley Throttle Juice and you, Smitty, and Big Steph, and yeah. So I saw other amazing, and Rob from Throttle Down Under, amazing Aussie content creators that really inspired me. But I wanted to see some content that crossed speaking really openly and honestly about mental health and the benefits that I find personally from motorcycling that come along with that. So yeah, that's pretty much why I started my channel.
Yeah, that's it. That's yeah, pizza and beetroot, exactly. Pineapple and beetroot on the fucking hamburger and pineapple on the pizza. It's a little plug with Roger there, I think. Yeah, no, exactly right. It's just like because my brother-in-law took his life and my cousin he OD'd and and everyone knows someone who's suicided. Everyone, there they go again. Hey mate, keep going. That's the drag strip and the drift circuit. Obviously, still wet out there, but the Black Dog ride. I'll always jump on the Black Dog ride, and I know the two Kiwi riders over there. They got that rats like raise awareness against teenage suicide.
Riders Against Teenage Suicide or something.
Like that. And all that. Fuck, that's awesome. Like,
damn straight.
They haven't got any chapters and all that in Australia or anything like that. I even asked them and all that and whatnot. But Black Dog ride. I know Oz. He's actually going for the big one in the guts. I think he sent lower channel. Yeah, exactly right. That's why next 2 weeks he's off to the Black Dog ride in the Red Centre. That is a bucket list one of mine too, mate. I do want to sort of get into the centre. Mrs. Smitty wants to take me to Ayers Rock and Burke and all that, and with Nell and all that. And we are sort of semi-planned. We're going on holidays. I start my holidays on the meetup weekend, actually. We're going to zip out the Bathurst. I've only been to Bathurst to see the race. I haven't actually been to Bathurst to see the museums or the area or anything like that. So I definitely want to go there, hang 2 or 3 days there, 2 days, look around, and then just trekking around camping for 2 weeks and all that.
Which conscious thoughts reoccur inside my helmet, if any? There's pretty much like why I like motorcycling is because I'm in that, like, just in the zone and not thinking too much. But when I do think, I'm quite positive. Like, I think about, fuck, I'm lucky to be able to do this. I'm lucky to live in such a beautiful country because I ride through some amazing landscapes. I'm lucky to just be physically able to ride a motorcycle. Yeah, I just feel really grateful, quite honestly, a lot of the time when I'm riding. So that's pretty much a recurring theme for me. It's just feeling grateful and thankful.
It's like that when you got the helmet on, like us as all riders, we all know that. Like, you got your helmet on, you're in your own headspace. You think about other things that you don't want to think about, and you think about things that come to mind. And then even if you're going on a big ride, you put tunes in there, you'll bop away.
Mhm.
And even when you bop away to tunes and all that, you'll think about, oh fuck, I remember seeing them at Eastern Creek or at Soundwave, or seeing them at the Big Day Out, or things like that. And it's awesome. Like, it's just we know what it's about. Like, us as riders, we all know that. We know what it's like. You just jump on, you put the helmet on, you're in your zone, you're in your comfort zone. That's what I find. Like, you put your helmet on and you go for a ride.
Yeah, that's it.
I only joined this club obviously for the good cause, the way it is, but I did it because I do like riding alone, but I'm sick of riding alone. I want to go riding with people, so that's why I drive all the way down to Newcastle for meetings and hook up with everyone else. And
Sure.
It's just to get out and ride. Like, I'm not like me and yourself. Like, we're not like the guys in Sydney and all that, and that are close by that can pop in and organise meetups of a weekend and go riding together. Which, like I said before, like, we're jealous of that because that'd be great. And great bunch. We know they're a great bunch of people because we've met them, or I have, and whatnot, and we watch their channels. So you wanna bond and mingle with those people, because that's what it is. Like, it's the YouTube thing. What I find is, like, the YouTube channels, you're watching their channels and everything else, you're becoming friends and mates before you're actually meeting people. Then when you go out and meeting people on the meetups, it's like you've known each other for fucking years. And then I've copped that a fair bit. They goes, oh, I haven't known you for long, Smitty, but it's like I've known you for years. And I goes, well, you got to be yourself. Like, you don't be people that you don't try and be people that you're not. You just be yourself. If they're going to like you, they're going to like you. If they're not going to like you, they're not. So
yeah, that's it.
And I'm that way. I'm just, as you can tell, like, loose lips sink ships and all that sort of stuff. I just say it how it is, and people like it, people don't like it. I get it. Like, I do swear a lot, but that's just the way it is. So
it happens. We've got a question here from Harley Throttle Juice, I can see.
Yeah, the pop on that there.
He asks how dark metal has a calming effect on me. And, like, so Roger and I share a bit of similar music taste. He's a dead set legend. He likes Bloodlust Nord and like black metal specifically. I'm really drawn to the darker metal. And I think that comes from, like, being a bit of a misfit in my teenage years. But the darker type metal specifically, it's really melodic, and, like, it doesn't have sometimes it doesn't have a lot of lyrics, so I can it takes, I guess, sometimes the darker thoughts into a music realm, and, like, I know it's hard to articulate sometimes, but it just, I don't know, it gives me a release that other music, I guess, hasn't been able to give me in the past. And it also is, like, super calming. Like, for some reason, it's pretty melodic, and it just chills me out. So it's something that I can just zone out to.
I do understand both what you guys are talking about there, like with the dark metal, because, like, Roger's had a go at me, like, when I say what favourite bands and all that, and I mentioned a few bands, and he goes, oh, not one of them are heavy and all that, but I don't remember the names of the ones that are real heavy, like your dark. But knowing Canberra, they got a concert in Canberra called Metal for the Brain, and it is all that dark metal stuff. And when I played baseball, I had young kids that I used to play baseball with, and they were right in that scene. They took me to a few concerts, and we ended up going every year. And I got Spoil was their name of their band that they made. It was real dark and not satanic, but it was all dark and really their style. It was just, you know what I'm talking about. They're just real deep, real heavy, dark, and a lot of people wouldn't even listen to. But you listen to the lyrics and get into their songs and things like that. And
there's a real art.
And going to the concerts, they've all got all the makeup on, and they're doing all their theatricals and things like that. And I know what you're talking about. Like, I might not. May not look like an alcoholic boozer, but I I've been there, not done that, but I've been there and I've seen it and I've hung around the scene, and I'd obviously not as much as you guys have, but I do know what you're talking about when you're talking about the dark music. Like, when I was watching that, I ended up liking the lighter band that was there. And that was Super High. Super High's played at this one, and they're more of a techno-y. They're not dark. They're a metal band, but they're not a dark metal band. And I like their style of music, so I ended up buying one of their records. And then you had,
nice.
like I said, the other one, it's metal for the brain, so it was real. I can never remember the names of the bands. I can only remember fucking Selma. What's her name anyway? So, yeah. And she's supposed to be a good looker, but yeah. I've been to the concerts, about 3 or 4 of them in Canberra and all that, because I was there for another 9 years. We had the kids and then moved up this way and playing baseball, and the boys took us in there to the concerts in Civic. They had it in there, and they're all dressed up and all blacked out, and blokes up there, even some of them on stage drinking blood and all that sort of stuff, and you just right into the whole dark theatrical and that type of stuff. So
yeah,
I totally understand what you're talking about. Exactly right.
Yeah, for sure.
Another one was Blood Duster. It was one of the, we played a indoor soccer and we had a band. We called Blood Duster was a band that the young fellas liked, and we were called Hippie Kill Team, one of their songs.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. Then we played this other team. They must have been on the same realm because they were called Acid Soakers.
No,
so
nice.
We played a grand final. We had Hippie Kill Team playing the Acid Soakers. And it was so corny and funny, and they ended up beating us just one by a goal in the shootout in the finals. But it was just obviously they must have been another band into the bands and type of thing, or they were called Acid Soakers, and we were called Hippie Kill Team, and it was a Blood Duster song from again when we went to the Metal for the Brain, and the boys. Those two bands are from Victoria, and obviously they're all over Australia.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly right. I totally respect that, Roger. I understand it.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain this here. I totally understand where you come from. Like, yeah, I listen to Metallica and all the major and the mainstream and all that type of stuff. But I have seen the dark metal scene. I've been to their concerts, not so much now. Because I've been out of fucking 20 years. I've been up here 20 years now. But when I was in Canberra for that, like 6 or 8 years, I was around that scene, and it was big in Canberra. I can tell you that now, right in Civic.
I think technically speaking, like metal, especially some of the dark metal and the more melodic stuff, it's like really freaking technical, and like, you know, it's almost like a classical. I don't know, Roger will get what but it's like technically speaking, it's like classical music almost. How people play that shit.
Dark, underrated music form.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit rap from exactly right. Yeah. Exactly right. Like you guys, I know you guys will say bands, and I wouldn't even fucking know who you're talking about, but if you played a song and I like the riff and like the song, I'll that's the. I don't know many. I listen to a lot of music, and sometimes I don't even know fucking the bands or the names of the songs. But if it's good enough, and I'll listen to it like 3 or 4 times,
yeah,
I'll listen to it, you know, continuously. When like, you know, music's a mood thing. If you want to, like, even the day after work, I put what did I put on? Fucking started heavy shit. Oh, that's right. Disturbed's got a new single out, so I listened to that. Then I just fucking continued on that, and it was like Disturbed and all the heavy shit and all that just started playing, and everyone at work, what the fuck's this, mate? I said, don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm just listening to it and working away, and like that 3 hours went like that. I can tell you.
Yeah. Music's amazing, mate.
Trained musicians, exactly right. Yeah, exactly, and that's right. Yeah, exactly. They are great live. I seen them, like I said, I seen them in Metal for the Brain in Canberra the first time, and I bought their first album. Then their second album came out when we moved up here in 01. And believe it or not, I saw them in the Hoey Moey at Coffs Harbour, a pub. And they played it, and they were fucking noisy. My ears rang with deaf for 2.5 days. And that's the noisiest concert I've been to, and it was in a pub. Yeah, and that was Super Heist on their second album. I got the sticker. I got the ticket up on me cabinet up there, stuck on the garage cabinet. It was 1st of May, 2nd of May, 01, Hoey Moey. That was a concert. And it was a Super Heist.
All right. This will have to be the last one, and then I'll have to shoot off, guys.
That's it. One question here. How's a new bike influenced your confidence?
In incredible ways. Like, because I'm a short fella, and I didn't think I could ride a bigger bike. Like, I knew I could, but like, I was always worried about the weight and stuff. So like, having this bigger bike, and it actually is more stable than my little bloody Suzuki was. And it feels like more planted on the road. So it's made me realize that the only limitations were in my own head. I can, as long as I can sit on the bloody thing, I can ride what I want. And yeah, like, it's definitely up to my confidence and notch in terms of riding. It's allowed me to be able to pillion people for the first time in my life, and that in and of itself is a real privilege, to be able to have people on the back of my bike, for them to trust me enough, and for me to learn to, you know, have different weight on the back, and to learn how that feels. And it's been phenomenal. And Rog, I don't like Disturbed either, mate. You're right.
I like a few of their songs, but I only sort of actually Disturbed. I only got onto them because a fellow in my other club, he was a mad Disturbed fan, and he passed away in 2011. And I only started listening to a few of their songs then. So I like a couple of their songs I don't mind, but I wouldn't go out and see them in concert. That's myself anyway, in that regards. All right, come on, live under a rock. You live way down yonder, fucking Bert. Exactly right. All right, guys. I think we'll call it. It's nearly going on 2 hours, which was a great interview.
Thanks for having me, mate.
Not a problem.
It's been a privilege and an honor.
Yeah, and one more.
Yes, right.
French metal. Yeah, we got a Frenchman at work, but he's into the French rap, and they're doing all the French rap shit, and you don't understand what they're fucking saying. But exactly right. Having a listener. Awesome. Okay, guys. Thanks very much. And
thanks for having me, Smid.
Not a problem. Thanks very much, everyone, popping in, having a chat, and you guys over in the US calling in as well. I'll finish this one. I'll bung this ad up again, and then we'll call it quits. Cheers, everyone. See you later. All right, here we go. Yeah. Here's it going. Smitty here. See how they going. Here's it going, Smitty here. Here's it going, Smitty here. There they go on YouTube, Smitty here. Just shooting up the highway to head out to Harrington. Black crows roaring.
Yeah, how's it going? As you can tell, it's Smitty from Independent Freedom on YouTube channel. This is a bit of a short ad. Just reminding everyone that the Motovloggers meetup is in August at East Lynn. Come on down. There's a few pics in this intro to Grey Gum Cafe. So yeah, come along, say good day. And also I do lives once a month, trying to squeeze 2 in there. But I mainly do bike riding, show you Australia, full driving and a bit of fishing. Cheers.